Hey, what is up guys? In this video we're going to be reviewing the new SH Figuarts Himiko Toga. This is a long anticipated figure. No Amazing Yamaguchi or Revoltechary released one, but I've been really waiting to see what SH Figuarts were going to do with the line, and they really did deliver. So first thing I want to go over is how the articulation is in this figure, because it definitely does not feel like a Revoltech. A lot of things really feel sturdy and really tight on there. You don't have to try too hard, and these little things right here, her little sucking pieces are detachable, so you can see a little connector thing there, and the little hole here is for connecting it into the the enormous thing she has around her neck. I guess the only downside people say for this figure is this part of her school outfit that keeps falling off, this knot here. I actually don't understand why they didn't just make it a permanent part of the figure, because it's just gonna keep falling off that easily. It doesn't make sense, but it does. I guess it does make for some side to side movement, I guess, but it's not really that useful. Anyways, let's get to the articulation. So to start off, we'll start with the head. This hair piece here, actually I don't think this articulates, but the details, the molding can slightly be moved. But in terms of turning, I really don't want to break it, so I'm probably gonna leave that as it is. But the head does articulate. See there? Good motion even with the mask on. And the mask can even this mask piece is detachable. You can see there. There's a little bit of attachment point. Let me see if I get that on camera. There. You can kind of see that attachment point. You can detach it or attach it. I'd say detaching it makes a bit more mobile for some more dynamic head movements, up, down, left, right. Otherwise, the detailing is really spot on. And then, so yeah, we could do full head range, up and down. There we go. Of course, her bangs are a bit long, so if you do look down a bit, it might be hindered by the mouthpiece here, but you are able to remove that. There, see how easily it comes off? Oof. Let's try and get that back on. Oh, it's not gonna look good without the jeez. Let me just try it and get it on. Jeez, I might as well just glue this thing on. Maybe that's something we could do to kind of fix this issue, just like gluing this thing on, because it's just annoying. Anyways, let's check out the arm movement. Good elbow movement here, front and back. Arms can go up for stabbing motion, up and down, backwards. Yeah, and this piece right here stays really well on, no issues. I'm just putting my hand on the scarf so it doesn't fall off for this whole review. Same thing with the other arm. Good movement, good range, no issues. The belt is pretty good too. I saw some problems with the Amazing Yamaguchi. It looks kind of weird. This one, you can barely tell it's a separate piece. It looks like it's part of the outfit. It's well detailed, well colored. And these things holding her knives are also articulated, just like the Kaiju number 8 ammo pockets. These can move, but I don't think they can be detached. I never tested that if it can be detached, but they are really well made and they don't come off as easily. She does have a version over there of her legs without those parts on it, so you'd have to remove a full leg piece to get that going, but probably don't want to do that. For me personally, I just like this battle look for her. It really fits her character. Socks have some detailing here too, which is really nice, really well flushed out with the ankle joint too. The good range too. side to side, left, right, forward, and back. Toe movement. And then another amazing part about this figure is the skirt flexibility. This is a bit different from SHF Nobara, from Jujutsu Kaisen, where we're seeing a lot more range from this skirt. I'm pretty blown away. So I'll show you to you guys. Look, so we're gonna do just the front of the skirt. Its movement is barely hindered by this skirt, honestly. Probably just by this piece, but you can just move that out of the way. Other than that though, look how well done this made. She's practically sitting. This is basically sitting at this point. If I move, yeah, this is literally basically sitting. This is a true sit. This isn't like SHF Nobara could definitely not pull off this kind of sit with the type of plastic skirt she has, but this does not get in the way. I do recommend not leaving in her posed up in this form with the skirt, just because I think there's a notice that it can deform. So yeah, definitely standing poses mainly for the display, but in terms of the skirt hindering movement, very little. This is really well done. There's just no issues with this skirt. It does what the skirt should be doing, which is covering there as well as not restricting movement. It does feel very free, especially to the sides, because just like other skirts, it's going to open up to the sides. A little bit of a side opening there. And they even sculpted her cheeks, which is kind of strange. I don't know why anyone would need that sculpted, but for those who are into that, you're able to have some detailed cheeks. And then going back to her other points of articulation, she does come with accessories like knives. The knives come in like this. They actually slip in really nicely into these pockets like there and really stay on. It kind of feels like one of those things in the kitchen, like once you slide the knife in for your knife collection, or you're cutting. If you guys have ever cooked before, there's a little place you could put knives in your house and things like that, and it really slips in really well in there. This is the default face for her, bit of a smiley face, but let's go ahead and check out some of the other faces. I think we already covered all the articulation we could with her. It's really good, very barely hindered. This is just amazing. Yeah, this is next level articulation, and she stands really well actually. Like, I haven't had any issues of her falling down or anything like that. This is, well, the shoes were really well made to make sure that she just stands up properly. Yeah, so let's check out the other faces and how she looks. So removing the face is pretty easy too. You just slide it out like that, and then the face actually fits in nice and snugly, because the right side of it has a bit of an arch here compared to this side, so it will barely fall out because of that piece. So this was the smiling face. The next one we'll move on to is let's try this. This one looks really excited or scared or something in between. Let's just try that out. I think this is the face she uses when she's pointing at her face. So a lot of Japanese people like to do that when they're trying to draw attention to their face, or Japanese villains, I mean, or females. Like, look at me. Yeah, that's a cute face. Or I guess she can be kind of disgusted with this kind of face. That looks great. I like it. So let's try out another face. Yeah, these get in real nice and snugly in there. There goes her scarf. We'll just leave the scarf off for now. And then let's try her blushing face. Now that is a face she would make if she was staring at Deku or Ochako, I guess, teasing her, blushing. And then I really like this next face. This face is I am ready to battle. I'm not holding back type of face, like her mask. I actually like how her suit kind of resembles Deku a bit. I did always see Toga as like a Harley Quinn character of the show, which is really nice. Ooh, it's kind of tough because she has a mask on her head. It's kind of blocking me from inserting here. Oh, a bit challenging. Whoa. Yeah, this mask piece is a bit challenging. There you go. I think that might be a bit more difficult to remove actually. But we got it in. Ooh. There. Let's put this, might as well just put this in, even though it keeps falling out. Jeez. I'm gonna just glue this on. Anyways, that's how she looks like with the mask on. Definitely menacing appearance. And well, before we switch out to her last face, let's look at her other hand accessories she's got here. Oh, she has a separate mask piece that's actually pretty well articulated for this attack type of pose. If you want to pose her in like this knife attacking version of itself, where the spikes on the top front launch out, it looks like. But I'll probably keep her like that, just because it looks good as it is. I have no problem with it. And then her version of her legs without the knife holders on it, or thighs without the knife holders. And then lots and lots of hands. Open palm hands. Boop, boop. And then some more open palm hands. And then some default fisty hands. This that she comes in straight out of the box. And then these look like thumbs up hands, or holding something hands. But these are her knife holding hands, which I got her holding for this video. It does come with like 6 knives. And then the pointy finger hands. Pointy finger hands. And she's pointing at herself. We also got a open palm hand. Another open palm hand. And some more. And some more open palm hands. It's actually kind of ridiculous how many open palm hands she has. And then the last face is, I feel like, is her most iconic face, which is the tongue out face. But other than that, guys, that'll do for this review. It's already gone on long enough. I will do some size comparisons though for Toga. Oop. Ochako here does scale well with her. And you know, why don't we add Toji right there? Toji Fushiguro. And then let's add her squad member, Dabi. It's a good height difference from her. And let's also add Mirko. And a team would not be complete without Deku. But that just about does it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.